Hey guys, welcome back to the back room. It's your boy CG.
This your boy Bernard Bars.
Let's have a real conversation.
We get so wrapped up in these celebrity lives that they start becoming like, it's like you start worshiping what they're doing.
It almost seems like a non-threat, but at the same time, it's just like, it's a threat, it's just a silent one.
True. We have to be the change. So I feel like we have to start kind of reprogramming ourselves.
Like, we don't have to be at a position of power to create a system.
And you can't get mad that they taught each other how to work money. Okay.
As a Jewish religion, that's part of their religion, right?
Right.
So they're literally cultured in that way. That's their culture, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because of our kind of disposition of our history, we don't, I feel like as Black people, we still trying to find what our actual culture, like we do all the cool stuff, but I feel like that's kind of like pacifying the situation of being displaced.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Which we are.
Yeah, because had we as American, I don't even, because see, I was thinking about this the other day. We're not African American. After, I think, like 2 generations, you're just American. You're a Black American, I'm a Black American.
Yeah.
If you have somebody who comes from Africa and integrates to America and has children, those children are African American.
True.
Then as actually down the line, they're going to end up having Black Americans because the whole African part of it is not going to be there anymore.
Yeah, we don't, of course, so we don't know a lot about our backgrounds and where our direction is. And like I said, when I think about, okay, what's the narrative of it? Like, for me, that's the narrative of just like, hey, you know what? We can build this. But like I said, okay, he also, and to Ye credit, he did say, you know, you don't have to be on that level. It could start with the leaders in the communities, in the small towns. That's really where it's supposed to start.
But
most
again,
of the time,
it kind of goes back to kind of like finishing what I was, what my point was that with that is that people, like, when you have that's your culture, like you know that when from the time you born at this specific date in time, you're gonna have a bar mitzvah. People are gonna give you a one-up in life. We don't have that kind of thing. So everybody's just kind of doing their own thing and calling it the culture.
yeah.
Which it's just so misguided because what our roots should be is not technically there. We've adopted a lot of things to have that kind of, some kind of cultural path. And when you get to the whole leaders things, it gets taken, when you take leaders out of a situation, the hierarchy changes. So then it not even so normally what happens is you don't get the next person that comes in isn't a leader. He's an aggressor.
Yeah.
So you don't put who should be in that position anymore because the leader is actually gone.
Yeah.
So now an aggressor said, hey, I'm the leader now.
Yeah.
Instead of the person over here that can actually articulate and be tactile about how they move and what they do. You done took the whole leader out of it. Now it's just this aggressor. And now this aggressor is passing it down all this fucked up shit because now he feels like he in a position of power.
Of course, like, and that's the reason why I say, like, man, like, it's so much stuff to just break down just from that interview, man, and it's crazy to just think about it. Like, you know, the narrative for me has been the narrative pretty much my whole life, where I'm like, we have so much potential to do stuff. I'm talking about us as black men, black women, us as a whole. But like, it was bred in us to be selfish, to be for self, because most of the time that's how it was. We barely had anything, so we was fighting to get everything. And so now I gotta fight you, I gotta get this, I gotta get just enough, so I'm competing with you. I don't look at, most of the time when we come from these type of situations, we don't look at you as a teammate. I look at you as somebody I'm competing against. I have to, we all can't make it out. That's what we think. So we feel like I'm gonna make it out first. And then I don't care what happened to you. I look at you as competition instead of someone that we can actually work together and accomplish the same goal.
And that's cause we don't go back to the whole, I think that sense of community is just not there.
Right.
And the reason I say that is because even with us, like, we roll with a certain type of circle. Yeah. Because it's not that we see everybody as competition. It's just we can't trust certain people because they see you doing better than them, faster than them, or in a more a smarter way or easier way or whatever like that. They get jealous. Yeah. Same situation, jealousy. Yeah. And now we don't work with that person because we feel like, damn, they might turn around and be jealous of us. And even if we trying to help and have trust in these people, it's just that fast they can turn on us.
Yeah, and that's the reason why I'm saying, like, that the one thing that I did take from it, like, I do believe he was jealous. He's jealous of the network, the community that they built amongst themselves. And sometimes when they got the power to not let you a part of it, either bring you in or take you out, that's what they can do. Because we just said it. We got our own circle. We can control who come in and come out of that circle. In a way, they're doing the same thing. Well, what happens when someone don't let us part of their circle? What we do? We go make our own circle. We go start our own stuff. So that's the reason why I say, like, the narrative for me is it has to start right there. Like, you have too many billionaires as I counted, right? He said it was him at one time, Jay-Z, Rihanna, LeBron James. That was four billionaires right there, African American or Black American. Right. So that means it can be done. You know?
So this other thing too, right? He put up a tweet or a text or Instagram or whatever saying that he lost $2 billion in 24 hours. Yeah. But the thing is, the reason he ain't feeling the loss of $2 billion is because he didn't have $2 billion cash. He still got the same money he was operating off in the first place, because if he had $2 billion cash, he'd be doing more things than what he's doing right now. That's what he was worth. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference between what you're worth and what you actually have that you can spend.
And like I said, that's true. All of that stuff, when you paint a narrative, it can be because he wanted to get out of this contract. It could be because he wanted to do something with the White Lives Matter shirts that we didn't even get in on the show right now. That's how much stuff that we can dissect based off that interview.
I think that you know as you know, we may give this a couple more weeks or whatever, and kind of come back and revisit this and see what we see that's changed. I did want to say something though. I've never seen a call to action happen so fast.
Yeah, that's the community.
That's what I'm saying. I never seen it in any other situation. I don't care if it was Black Lives Matter, white supremacy, or anything like that. But when it came to mentioning that new vocabulary word and Jewish, I never seen something organized so fast. Like, normally these companies, they're not able to they took losses to do this.
Of course.
They took losses to do this.
Of course.
So they said that it was better for, it was so important for them to separate themselves from him, that they were willing. They said it's worth the cost.
Yeah, but that's the reason why I said, like, if you look at a lot of stuff, everybody is organized but us. Like, and that, I'm just telling you.
And I'm gonna say one more thing too, where he said DEFCON 3.
Yeah.
Now, he said he gonna go DEFCON 3 on them.
Yeah.
Technically, they went DEFCON 3 on him.
Yeah.
Because they were way more successful at what they were doing. He's still talking. He got his voice. He got his money and stuff. Ye still rich. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, man.
But they were organized. They were communal. They went into protection mode. Mm-hmm. So it's everything that he's saying he was gonna. They literally flipped it around and did everything that he was saying that he was trying to do with them.
Of course,
because they have that community, and understanding what our communal position is or disposition is. You have to be more tactful and articulate when you start putting out information. Mm-hmm. So I think that's where he kind of failed, is that he's used to going into a room with designers and say, man, I want something like, I want some leather, and then I want like a boot, and let's just 3D print it, or I want this foam thing, and I kind of want it to look like a fossil or something. You know what I'm saying? He got ideas. That's all he did. He tried to put ideas into something that was contextual, and it just really wasn't articulated. And I think that's where they were able to manipulate that situation and use it against him, and actually organize themselves and say, hey, okay, let's cut this guy out.
Yeah, and that's the reason why I said, like, so if you're saying the Jewish community controls all this, but then you turn around and kind of tick off your black supporters, it's kind of like when he say, okay, I need the culture to stand up for you, the culture is looking like, what you doing? Like, what are we doing right now?
Right.
Because we trying to, we got to stand up for this. You need to let us, when? Like, we're asking right now, and that's what that interview came off. And like I said, the narrative for me is still the same for me personally. And it's just, we have to come together with a lot of stuff. If a lot of these races are organized, we can be too. And that's the narrative for me. For them, I don't know.
And the thing is, we can start today, but it's gonna take generation because like they have been organized for that is part of their they pass that on generation to generation.
Yeah.
We are not organized, so it's gonna take us hundreds of years to actually get into that mindset. By that time, what the hell is gonna be left of the world? Because one more thing before we lead out of this.
Yeah.
How the hell did this become bigger than our war with Russia? Or I don't want to say our war, but the whole Russian situation altogether.
It's because what's the narrative? They don't, and I'm gonna leave it at that because they have their own narrative. So,
hey guys, this was a crazy one, and like a lot of things like happened on the fly in this situation. Just with my whole mentality of how I was thinking about this situation, we probably gonna let some more information come out, and we're gonna get back to it. But this the back room. This your boy CG.
This your boy Bernard Bars.
And we out.